It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of time.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch, and if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Purdy going to put it up again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing again is Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Purdy again. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it.
And he's into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Drop play, and here comes Charbonnet. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Here comes 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The tight end Fant in motion. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. A 2nd down throw for Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a net.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
There's Deebo Samuel and the rest of this Niners offense set to take over again. He had the touchdown reception on their opening drive, adding to his season total as you check out the NFL leaders in TD receptions. Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap. to Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the carry, here's Israel Abanaconda. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another 49er.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. There's DK Metcalf. He and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. A first down throw for Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still third down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
The 49ers out to punt this one. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45, 20, 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Right back to the fullback. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They put the tight end Brown in motion. On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. On 2nd down, Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm and ends up getting away from him.
Purdy now on second down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Here's Abanaconda. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A second down throw for Smith. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Purdy again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. The Eagles had run off 9 straight wins to start the year, but a 10th was not in the cards as they fall for the first time. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here's Geno. Out quickly to Lockett. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, it's Geno. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy now on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on
Delay
3rd and short.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
So Kittle comes in motion. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll swing this one out. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
On third down, here's Garendo. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on
Delay
time.
of game, offense. Still first down.
Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On the ground, Charbonnet. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. To throw on first down is Purdy. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and After that play, it's pretty clear why.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down. Purdy going to put it up again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Gino. That's complete to lock it outright. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. On play action, Smith. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains level.
That's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Garendo. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll go play action. It's Smith. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 48.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He has Lockett over the middle. Nice run here on 2nd down, inside the 5, with more options now available for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Open man is Jennings. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to number 14, Ricky Pearsall. It's a loss of 1.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On the zone read, a give to Garendo. He's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Gino. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down as an incompletion. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Metcalf left side, he's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll go. Smith. Got it with Smith and Jigba.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this deep.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That ball intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
They'll run here. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, a win here for the 49ers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.